This concept is one that conjures both fear and speculation amongst most people. Some think that they are government agents attempting to suppress the truth of alien life. Others think that perhaps they are aliens or other supernatural beings in and of themselves. Today, we will be discussing several real-life encounters with the Men in Black here on Mystery Archives. September 22nd, 1976. Dr. Herbert Hopkins was working as a consultant on a UFO case in Maine. One evening, he received a phone call from someone purporting to be an activist in the UFO community, asking if he could visit Hopkins to discuss the case. Only minutes later, the man arrived. The man was wearing a black suit and black tie, and had unusual facial expressions, with no hair or eyebrows, and an extremely pale figure. After the bizarre visitor was finished questioning him about the UFO case, the visit got even stranger. The man in black informed Hopkins that there were 2 coins in Hopkins' pocket, which was correct, and asked him to remove one. Hopkins complied and held the coin, a shiny new penny, in the palm of his hand. The man in black then told Hopkins to watch the coin closely, and after a few moments, the coin took on a silvery appearance, and then began to be going out of focus. It then began to fade, and eventually disappeared altogether. The man in black then informed Hopkins that the coin would never be seen on this plane again. He then inquired as to whether Hopkins was familiar with the alleged UFO abductee Barney Hill. Hopkins replied that he had heard of Hill, but was under the impression that he had died in the not-too-distant past. The man in black then informed Hopkins that he was correct. "Barney didn't have a heart," said the man in black, "just like you no longer have a coin." The man in black then gently suggested that Hopkins should destroy any material he had related to the UFO case. Extremely shaken by the encounter, Hopkins did exactly that. He followed the advice of the man and burned all files he had related to the case. He then repeatedly had phone troubles, and the phone company had even said that his line had been tampered with, perhaps tapped. He never saw the man again. Dr. Albert K. Bender was a well-written and extremely intelligent researcher who founded the International Flying Saucer Bureau. In 1955, his research was about to yield serious fruit, as he prepared to unveil a paper that would prove that the US government had planned to one degree or another to cover up proof of UFOs. He planned to publish his findings in the Space Review, and that was until he was visited by the Men in Black. Bender claimed that 3 men dressed in all black visited his home and warned him against pursuing the topic of UFOs any further. The men left Bender so scared that he immediately shut down all research and the Flying Saucer Bureau. Many people who knew him claimed that Bender was a changed man after this encounter. His later works were ramblings that were almost unreadable, and he seemed to live his life in constant anxiety and terror. He purportedly still received mysterious phone calls with no one on the other end until the end of his life in 2002. Jim Templeton, a local fireman from Carlisle, Cumberland, England, took his wife and daughter for a trip at Burt Marsh on May 23, 1964. Jim was a photography enthusiast as well, and like all new parents, his main motivation was his 5-year-old daughter, Elizabeth. Templeton snapped 3 photographs of his daughter on the family outing, and when they returned home, Jim got the photos developed. Upon receiving the developed photos, Jim noticed a strange-looking man in the background of one of them. The man is seemingly out of place and is wearing some kind of spacesuit. When Jim took the photo, he was confident that nobody stood in the background and that his wife had been standing behind him. Jim then took the photos to the police. The police examined the pictures and stated that there was nothing suspicious about it, but soon after a local newspaper published the story, the news was all over town. It soon drew attention from all kinds of curious people who were trying to solve the mystery surrounding the image. Templeton took the photos to a firm where they were then submitted to Kodak, who verified them as authentic, not having been tampered with in any way. Soon after Templeton's story went public, he was then visited by two government agents who referred to themselves as Number 9 and Number 10. They had little to no hair on their faces and seemed almost plastic in appearance. They demanded that Jim take them to the side of the photo and continue to question the event. When Templeton agreed and took the men to the scene, he then told them he didn't see the figure personally, and after this the man became angry, stormed out of the field, and were never seen again. The photo containing the Solway Firth Spaceman is still a mystery today, and as a matter of fact, Kodak still offers a lifetime supply of film to anyone who can solve it. So what do you think? Are the Men in Black real? Are they aliens, clones, or just government agents? Make sure to let us know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe with the bell so that you never miss a new upload. We appreciate your support, and until next time, this has been Cody here with Mystery Archives. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a wonderful day.